We're replacing gaskets tonight, and we got the valve cover off, valve cover gasket off. We got to get a razor blade on that, clean it up. What else are we doing? What are we doing next? Hopefully the book we have has the torque specs on this. I bet you it's probably in inch pounds.
That one came out, right? Those are in there with little rubber seals. Because the fuel runs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the fuel rails.
Oh, okay. That's how you pull a Ford injector. Apparently.
I just found, I've been looking for this thing forever and a half. It was at the bottom of my engine pile.
Does that surprise you?
That's what the hell?
Thought we were thinking alike. Okay, so anyway, we kind of skipped recording, but we already went through, cleaned it up, put the bottom gasket in, put the fuel rail back in. We have the book on all the Ranger motors, but they didn't have torque specs for these little studs, so we did. What did you say?
We just snugged them up. We went 55 inch pounds. It felt good.
It did felt good.
Yeah.
Feel good. We can't put the rest of the throttle body back on until, well, pretty much we do everything else. The wiring harness actually runs underneath it, so we got Nick over there cleaning the valve covers up because read in the book that they actually want you to put RTV sealant.
A little rusty too.
They want you to put RTV sealant here on each side, both sides, both valve covers, where it meets the intake manifold gaskets, so nothing leaks there. Also, they want you to put an 1/8 inch bead around the bolts on the outside where the exhaust is. Must be something to do with the temperature, so we're here cleaning all this up.
Kyle's putting in the last new spark plug, and we'll have all the spark plugs changed. Last night we did the valve cover gaskets and fuel rail gasket. We're also working on the rear main seal here. We didn't record taking the old one out. It wasn't very exciting, but we're about to pop that in. They suggest you use a piece of soda bottle to go inside the gasket, and then grease it first. But grease it up, slip it on with the soda bottle, then take the soda bottle plastic out. So that's what we're going to do next. What we're doing next is pushing out the old pilot bearing. I almost called it a bushing.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Good.
That's it.
That's it right there. Yeah.
Alright, now we've got this oil pan off. We're gonna work on taking off the oil pump because we got a new one for it.
Curious if that's supposed to be right where that is. Oh.
What's that screen look like?
I was gonna run some sort of degreaser through it backwards. You gotta switch this over to the new one.
Yeah.
So. This is one of the retarded things about Ford is if you're lose oil pressure, the only freaking way to change it is to pull the motor. If it's the oil pump.
Yep. Which is nothing happens too often, but still sucks.
Happened to this, happened to ours.
Yeah.
I think it's a Vermont thing and mud truck thing.
It's Ford thing. Alright, new oil pan gasket. And one more thing that we have to do before we can drop her in is we have a brand new water pump to put on. And we have some pulleys that we took off earlier to bolt onto the front of this thing. I think they're outside. That we can start dropping her back in. One other thing we almost forgot to mention was we'd replace this sensor.
Ooh. That's why we're gonna replace her anyway.
Want to listen without ads?
Not enough time to spin. Yay!
Torquing down the new water pump. It's the shiniest thing on the motor. So earlier you saw we changed this. The thing is, with the harness, there's nothing there. And I even asked the guy about it when I bought the truck, and he said he disconnected it and it ran better, so he just left it like a fucking moron. So we took the clip from the harness that actually came with the motor, and we're gonna have to splice it into that harness. So Nick here would not let me use the little twisty caps because that's for preschoolers. So I'm gonna let him do some soldering because, well, I can't solder for shit. I can use a MIG welder, but I can't solder. So, right, buddy? Sure. I'm so not focused. There we go.
Now I have to tape those up so they don't touch.